Welcome to another edition of the Judge and JD Show. Today, Texas, and more Texas.
Yep. Timothy Howls. Man, we've got a great one in here today. So excited to have him play a song for us.
I'm looking forward to it on the Judge and JD Show. All right, you ready to give something away right out?
Yeah,
let's
get that knocked out.
Got the Pioneer hat.
Yes,
here.
sir.
I like to.
Wait, I think it's Judge's turn to draw.
Is it my turn?
I think so.
I
don't know.
I'm pretty sure.
I don't
it
know.
is.
We're just
Let's
gonna
shake
say
them
it
up.
is.
Oh, shake them
That
up.
one
There's
almost
a lot of these things in here.
Who we got? I know. Look at all
I
these.
know.
That's
These
a
all
lot.
come from the bar.
A lot of entries.
Amy Yarbrough.
Amy
There we go,
Yarbrough.
Amy.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Ashley will get you a hat.
Amy,
We got an email address, phone
what
number?
you gonna do? Good stuff. Way to go, Amy. All right, I like it.
Well, otherwise, man, we got a kind of a big announcement this week.
Uh-oh.
One of our very own got nominated for the fourth time for the Texas Radio Hall of Fame. And we're almost.
Oh, I'm kidding. That was the wrong one. Sorry.
Oh, man.
I meant to do this one. Yay,
Oh, thank you. The studio audience.
Yeah, no. So it's a Texas Radio Hall of Fame, right?
There's some great names in there, through the years.
When I was reading up earlier on it, Wolfman Jack is in it. I was just trying to think of names we all know, and
There,
and
Bruce
from radio.
Hathaway, all those guys,
Yes.
Joe Anthony, the godfather of rock and roll. But we could go on forever. But yeah, it's just.
But there's only one that I really, really, truly care about that's a nominee. I mean,
Yep.
everybody else, I'm sure they're amazing as all be damn. I'm not knocking Bruce Hathaway or Fred Peavy in any way, shape, or form. I'm sorry, Elaine Pace, but, my vote's probably going to go for, JD.
yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. It depends on how much he pays me on the side.
But you can go on, and I think there's a fee, and what that does, it helps support the
Yeah, I think it's
the
50.
association.
I think it's $50 now. It's $50, but now through August 10th, it's $25.
Yes.
To become a member, and then once you become a member, man, I would love for you to do that. You go to the Texas Radio Hall of Fame website. Do you have it still pulled up?
I do.
Is it TR? Is it
TRHOF.net is
Okay.
where you would go.
Okay, so go there and you can pay the $25 and then you can go in and please vote for me.
And
JD Rose, ROSE.
It's a very big deal, and anyway, we're very.
It's
proud.
a huge honor to even be nominated.
Well, we're very proud of you.
It's
I mean, how many years on radio do you have?
so I'm probably
Well, still on.
probably around
Yeah.
46 now or so.
That's insane.
I started when I was 15, and there's the Americana. I was an architect of the Americana genre.
Yes.
And the chart, I was one of 3 program directors in the nation that our playlist derived or created the very first Americana chart. I know K-Pig was one of the stations.
Okay.
K-Fan, where I worked here.
Yeah.
And then I can't remember the third one, but it was Gavin Magazine. But so I'm an architect. You don't say founding father,
Right,
I guess, but
right.
for lack of a better term, I think.
Well, you got the hair for that.
Do what?
You got the hair for a founding father. You're about that age.
I guess founding father of something, you don't really call it that, but I guess let's just say architect of the Americana genre and the Texas Red Dirt.
Well, not many of us, it's at the state level, at the national level, you guys made waves. I remember in the, what would you say, 90s when you were really
so let me just say this. So K-Fan, we went on the air in 91. And by 93, we were just so different the way our format was.
Yes.
It was contagious. It was very contagious. We had people driving, DJs from KGSR, driving over to the station to tour and take a look around and see what the hell we were doing. It was a huge impact,
Right.
Formatically. And, it was just so different the way we did things.
Well, you know, and
Madison Rayner, you know, even he's still got his Americana station going in New Braunfels. He came over. He was just a kid. What's going on here? I want to look around. I want to see, you know, what are y'all doing? And so that was pretty cool. That was a cool part of it. We were definitely cutting edge. We didn't invent the wheel, but we certainly breathed new life into it.
absolutely,
Big time.
absolutely. You know, it was very memorable to all of us that grew up here, and there's not many of us that hadn't been interviewed or visited with you in some or announced by. Or, you know,
Well, we had like, I'm glad you mentioned that, Judge. We had press from like the New York Times, Texas Monthly Magazine, some other, you know, world bigger magazines too. But anyway, we had a lot of press and we got a lot of attention. We were the very first Arbitron rated #1 station on the web. We started streaming back. That was probably around 98 or so.
Yeah.
One of the first stations to stream. So I mean, there's a lot of other things I could go on about, but mainly my contribution to Americana, Texas Red Dirt, which is still nationally going on today.
yeah,
And if you look at the Texas radio chart, the Texas Regional Radio Chart, I think we've talked about this, but once you make the top 20, so our guest today, Timothy Howls, he's got a top 10. He will be seen on the Billboard Country charts. So now
That's
the
a
Texas
nationwide.
chart, once you get to top 20, it climbs and you enter the Billboard Country chart. So I mean that's huge. So on a national level, I mean, without tooting my own horn, and I say this humbly, I feel like that would be
yeah. That would
a
be
reason to put me in there.
I think so. Yeah, I think so. I think so.
But anyway,
You know, and then currently with Texas Radio, TexasRadio.net, you've done so much here locally with that.
well, and then the Judge and JD show now. And by the way, thank you for inviting me to do this. This has been nothing but a pure joy. But also, radio. Unfortunately, it hurts for me to say this, but it's not the way it used to be.
Yeah.
And podcasting and things like that. So thank you for
Well, it's one
catapulting
thing
me
that,
into
you know,
a whole nother
They go hand in hand now. You know,
Right.
we still get the radio we love and the podcast together. So anyway, we're very proud of you for the
Well, thank you.
nomination,
Thank you.
and we'll see how it goes this year.
We'll see how it goes.
But either way, it's a massive achievement to get nominated and be a part of all of that. Especially, like you said, 4 years in a row you've been nominated.
Yeah, this would be the 4th year, so hopefully 4 is a charm. So
Anyway.
go to the Texas Radio Hall of Fame website,
TRHOF.net.
Become a member, $25 until August 10th, and click on my name, JD Rose. I would appreciate it.
Okay, enough about JD. About me.
Yeah, well,
right.
now we got Judge.
I'm kidding.
No.
No.
Well, thanks for bringing it up.
It's a great thing, and so I think we've got till August 10th or something to get a reduced cost to
price,
vote for you and all that stuff.
All right. Well, thank you guys, and thanks for letting me have a little platform here to.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's hard to toot your own dang horn, but what do you do?
As long as you toot it the right way. At the right hole.
I've always taken pride in trying to be as humble as I can, and I think I was kind of known for that when I was on air. I didn't treat anybody, I didn't treat any individual differently in any form or fashion. So
Well, here you are. Still,
you know what I mean. I didn't.
I also think, the Texas music scene has been an interesting thing to become a part of and learn about.
It's a big family.
And I've learned through you and the family there, and you're still supporting Texas music in ways that others are not. With your radio station, your podcast, and you're promoting, all the different things you're doing are all things Texas, Red Dirt, and Americana music. And you support it every day. Not everybody does that. So
I love it, man. This guy, look at this guy over here.
Man, he's tooting your horn a lot. I think he likes you.
Well, thank you very much, y'all. And it is an honor and a pleasure, and I'm very humble about it. So hopefully we can get her done this year.
yeah, we'll get it done. What else is going on this week? I've been watching the Battling Billies, man. They've had their camps and their strength and speed, and I'd imagine
Yeah,
we're going to get
football and volleyball.
volleyball. Everybody. I mean, it's already. And
Go
it's hard to
Big
believe.
Red.
Go Big Red. We got a senior year this year. He just left here, and then I got
Playing some football.
He playing some football, and I got a freshman going.
What position?
In.
Let's talk about that real quick.
He's receiver, linebacker.
Who is he?
Jack.
Jack.
What's his name? Jack. He just stopped by here. I thought it was.
He wanted money.
I thought he wanted to stop by and say hi to Dad. Then he wanted some money. I told him to forget where the office is.
No, so Jack. This will be Jack's senior year.
Senior year, and then John's leaving St. Mary's, making that transition over his freshman year over at high school. So we got a couple battling billies and my nephews and nieces, and just there's a lot going on. So kiddos are getting ready to go back to school here before
Got
long.
the fair coming up.
Yep, good stuff. So I hope everybody's enjoying their summer and their summer trips and all that. So.
All right, we're going to make room for Texas artist Timothy Howls. Got a great new song called I Don't Drink Anymore. It's number 10 this week on the chart. We'll visit with him coming up. And as promised on the Judge and JD show, we got Timothy Howls here, Texas singer, songwriter, doing well on the Texas charts right now. We got some big news for Timothy, but I bet he already knows. Judge, here we go with another great Texas artist here, man.
I know, we appreciate you being here.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me. Appreciate
Not
it.
too far down the road, huh?
Dripping Springs. Yep. Yeah. Took about an hour to get here.
Yep.
I love that area. It's growing out there too. You know, of course, the entire hill country. Well, the entire state really is.
It's insane. You know, we used to. I remember, you know, here at Fredericksburg, we used to play like Dripping Springs was in our district. It was its own town. Now it's Austin, pretty much.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and I feel like both my move to Dripping Springs, I'm kind of the problem. You know, like all the people coming in and building up new homes. And as far as an Austinite goes, I moved to Austin 20 years ago as kind of part of the problem coming from California. So
that guy.
Feel free to boo if you want. Boo.
I was born in Texas, lived in California. I'm all right. I'm all right. Y'all keep coming over here because your state's falling in the lake.
Hey, listen, that's why we're here. So, 20 years in Austin.
Yeah, now.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, so Austin's kind of
pretty much your home base, or
so
that area.
I met my wife randomly out in Los Angeles, but she was born and raised in Austin, and her whole family's in Austin, and so raising our kids here.
When did you start in music? At a young age, or?
I don't know what you would consider a young age, like around 1920-ish. Pretty young.
Right?
Yeah, I think so. A lot of people, when you mention that, they're like, "Oh, you weren't playing guitar before then," but not really. So, right around college, I started taking a songwriting class. That was kind of like my big introduction into both guitar and writing. Was at Santa Barbara City College, and great course. Really forced you to get way outside your comfort zone. I honestly, as a kid, never really felt that comfortable in front of people, talking, giving presentations in school.
Mm-hmm. Judge,
and so
kind of been.
I've always
felt that way too.
Right?
JD's never had a problem with that.
Yeah, well, I mean, good on you. It's a gift, right? But
God's gift. You know.
Yeah,
we all have different.
For sure.
But you faced your fears, right?
That's the thing. Kind of forced yourself into the spot. Learned a lot about songwriting at that course, and then joined a band out in Southern California with a bunch of friends from high school that now in college. Wrote an album and got signed to Capitol Records.
Nice. Let's talk about that a little bit.
Sure.
What album was that?
That's
big time.
Yeah,
hello.
Yeah, no one would have heard of it at the time. It was a small band, all just buddies of mine from high school, and recorded it ourselves. Our drummer was a great engineer, and co-wrote it with my buddy Reed, and we got signed to, in those days they had development deals where even though you're not an established band with a fan base, you could come in and they would pay you to not have a job, which was awesome.
Right.
So it was hey, we need you guys to be playing X amount of shows per week or per month. We need you to be, turning in this amount of songs or whatever per year, and we'll pay you a monthly stipend, basically. So we quit our jobs and did that thing for a little bit, and then we just couldn't get along with each other after a while. So, unfortunately, even though it seemed like the red carpet was, being rolled out, we just couldn't keep it together. So that was my entry into music, which was a nice start because it felt like, okay, I'm not the primary writer here, but I'm the co-writer on a lot of these songs, and we got a deal. So maybe there's a future in it. So,
and the new single. Speaking of songwriting. Drink anymore?
I don't drink anymore.
I don't drink anymore.
Yeah, that's the debut single, at least to radio, on our album that we put out in January called Howls. And yeah, that was a fun one. Actually, had my wife co-write a little bit on that one.
Oh, cool.
And she's not a songwriter; she's a housewife. So, but I was playing a show with Corey Morrow, and we were backstage before the set, and he everybody was just kind of sitting around having a few beers or whatever, and one of the other opening bands was just kind of like, shooting the breeze or whatever, and someone said, I don't drink anymore, but I don't drink any less, and had that line. And so I had no idea that had already been used for a song topic or a hook, if you will. But I heard them say that, and I was like, "That's my chorus. I'm taking that," and went home and started writing the song. Had a lot of clever lines in there, but my wife was sitting around hearing the whole thing kind of take shape, and she came in with a couple of really great lines.
Isn't that great?
It's awesome.
I bet she's excited, especially. By the way, I know you know this, but it climbed to number 10.
Number 10
so you got
this week.
Top 10 now.
I know.
The Judge and JD show, man. We got
working
some good mojo going.
Yeah,
this way,
right
right?
Right.
Yeah, stick with us. We'll take you places. Stick with us. We'll get you to number one.
All right.
No, that's
I'm holding you to it.
And this is your debut.
It's the
And it's in
debut.
the top 10. That's already a goal achieved.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I know you want a number one, and you're going to climb to that, but.
Yeah,
But
it's
being
one of
in
those
the top
things
10
where
with
it's
the
like,
debut is good stuff.
oh, I'm with you.
You know?
Yeah, I'm with you. It the call last week to receive that news was definitely feel good news. But it also is like, okay, let's keep pushing.
Yeah, you can't take your foot off the gas.
As far as how to really sell the project, it would be nice after this album's entire cycle to be like, okay, a couple Texas number ones would be sick, but we'll see.
Well, cool. Well, you want to play us a song? What do you want to play?
Sure.
You want to,
Yeah.
We'll leave
what
it
kind of
wide
stuff
open.
do you want to
well, we'll leave it wide open for you.
Good stuff, as Judge would say. Good stuff.
Good stuff.
Okay.
Play good stuff.
play good stuff? Okay. I'm trying to think if we should stay like more, straight
With the
ahead
single?
pop or, well,
Oh, I thought he was
Well,
going
we
to say
should
more
do.
PG
I mean,
or
like I
something.
is have you guys spin the single and then I'll play something else and that way
We'll
we'll get
spin it.
another spin.
There we go.
All right, play something for us, brother.
Okay.
Timothy Howls right here, and man, what a great conversation this is, and I'm so dang excited for you.
I know.
Thanks.
Top 10, baby.
Let's go.
Fist pump
Yeah. Okay.
from the cool.
AF.
Kool-Aid.
AF.
Dude.
AF, dude. Hey, Kool-Aid.
I'm never gonna live this one down.
Never, ever, ever. Don't ever wear a red shirt around me.
I'm gonna see if we can crank out this one. This is a tough one to sing. I always feel like it's not time to sing until like 8 p.m. at night, but this is a song called Smithereens. It's leans a little bit more like kind of on the rock Americana side of our project. And I wrote it. Should I backstory it or just play it?
Backstory
Say
this
backstory.
sucker. That's what,
No, just play it. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
we love
Shut
that.
up. and
Long
play the
story
song.
short. No.
We love these stories behind the song.
Okay, story behind this song. My band is made up of there's three brothers in the band. When I met them, we were all going to the same church in Westlake in Austin. And my keyboardist was the worship leader at the church. And he had assigned a project to anybody who wrote songs at this particular church to take people's very challenging testimonies and try to spin them into a song. And then there was going to be a music series at the church where you'd get up and perform the song,
Cool.
and it would be testimony based or whatever. And I was reading through these people's stories, and one of them really stuck out. It was this woman whose husband had passed away while he was swimming triathlon, so he drowned, and very tragic. He was young. He was like in incredible shape, and it was one of those things where it just, I think, came out of the blue for her. And then shortly after that, she ended up losing her son to fentanyl overdose. And so she was just kind of going through like all this heaviness in her life, a lot of grief. And as I read through it and I was sitting there thinking about writing, I was starting to get like almost angry myself, kind of thinking like, if this was me, I would never probably even walk through the doors of the church. It would be very hard for me to kind of reconcile with that amount of loss. And I continue reading, and she actually had this incredible, like, joyful spirit about her, where she had basically let all of that go and said, you know, I'm so incredibly lucky to have had time with these people in my life. They blessed that time of my life, and I now am, you know, turning to my faith to find joy again in life.
Wow.
And so I was sitting there thinking, like, okay, this woman's awesome. She's a bigger man than me, kind of thing, as far as just being able to sort out your emotions. But anyway, I wrote this very angry song where if it was my life and I had lost my spouse or one of my children, I think I would write this song. This is called Smithereens.
Great
So we'll see if we can
story.
get
Timothy
through it.
Howls.
Whew. All right, guys. Where are you now? That I'm crying out to you in desperation. Does the sound of your broken-hearted son cause you any hesitation? 'Cause I wanna burn like a midnight cigarette, thrown in a field of dry brush, gonna set fire to the world and pour on gasoline. I got a heart filled with dynamite, holding the fuse to the flame, and I might blow this whole damn place to smithereens.
Oh, yeah.
Is no one listening? Well, I used to glow like the summer sun in Texas in a heat wave, but now I'm cold, like a dying star that's sinking in the ocean like a stone. 'Cause I wanna burn like a midnight cigarette, thrown in a field of dry brush, gonna set fire to the world and pour on gasoline. I got a heart filled with dynamite, holding the fuse to the flame, and I might blow this whole damn place to smithereens. Can someone help me, please? I wanna burn like a midnight cigarette, thrown in a field of dry brush, gonna set fire to the world and pour on gasoline. I got a heart filled with dynamite, holding the fuse to the flame, and I might blow this whole damn place to smithereens. There's no one listening. There's no one listening. There's no one listening. There's no one listening.
Damn.
Wow.
There
I scared him. I'm good at that.
I just want to say I was listening.
We can all.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say we can all relate to that one way or another.
Yeah.
Sure.
And I just check my email in the morning, and I just want to that song. Just want to blow this place. It's never ringtone.
You need to release that.
It's out.
Release that?
It's out.
But I mean, are you gonna as a single or on the Texas?
Okay, so
is it rocking? Is the
yes.
Well, Americana. I mean, that's another angle.
Yeah, I think that it kind of rides the Americana rock angle. We could check it out afterwards. I'll play.
I don't want
to
to toot my own horn, but I'm going to. Part of my Texas radio.
Toot away. Let's go.
A big feather in my hat as far as the Texas Radio Hall of Fame nomination. I'm 4 years nominated this year, but I'm an architect of Americana. There was 3 playlists that derived the first chart.
Okay.
On Gavin. It was the Gavin, which was the magazine that put out the chart. But I was one of 3 program directors in the nation to form the chart. So,
wow.
Formed the very first.
So he's basically telling you he's been here since before the dinosaurs.
Yeah.
And when when he says toot his own horn, we have to tell him this kind toot toot. At his age.
Yeah.
Nobody going to toot it for me. But, I feel like the Lone Ranger out there campaigning for myself to get the nomination.
But it's the big one. It's the one Wolfman Jack is in, right? It's the big one.
Yeah.
And we had
that's a big one.
Schoening on here. He's in it, right?
This is kind of like. Almost like talking shop behind the scenes, not to get too industry about it, but I think we had talked about working with promoters for singles and stuff and trying to decide what would be a good entry into the genre. This was kind of workshopping with my manager as well, and kind of all agreed that maybe we stay a little closer to on the country side, which I kind of toe a lot of lines. I'll do country and rock and Americana kind of blended. And he was like, let's go a little more up the gut with the first single, which is doing well, like you mentioned.
Top 10, baby.
So, but for me, I've got a couple of songs on our album. It's a 14-song album, and there's a few songs that speak the most to me. And of course, this kind of feels like, my brand of rock, country, Americana is more what I just played. And he was like, all right, well, if we're going to get to a song like that, we might have to start here and then work towards that. You could tell me if I'm wrong.
No,
but
that's good. That's good advice.
So that's kind of where we're at. And I do feel like country music has started to really absorb a lot of that singer-songwriter Americana.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, for sure.
And it really has.
It really has. You don't have it. I love the traditional stuff, but I'm not that. So it's kind of like I don't want to be something that I'm not. This is kind of more of what I am. And sometimes we'll write songs that are just fun. Hey, this feels like a cool concept for a drinking song, and we'll write it, and it turns out great. And it's like, all right, we're gonna rock that one too. But this is kind of, I think, the direction that I want the project to go, and we'll see where the album takes us.
The Texas Red Dirt genre, whatever, Texas music and the Americana, they kind of flow side by side at times. I mean, you've got William Clark Green, Mike Ryan, and those guys. They could all easily be Americana.
Yeah,
and, so it crosses over. Quite a bit.
For sure. Which is great to see.
I feel like even mainstream now is leaning that way.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Zach Bryan. I certainly wouldn't consider him to be straight ahead country or anything, right? He's more singer songwriter with a little tinge of both country.
But didn't
and
he
Americana.
become kind of an asshole and fall off the planet?
I'm
asking for a friend.
Yeah, I have no.
Where is Zach?
Yeah, what happened to him?
He was huge.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just don't be an asshole.
Yeah, I think he took.
Well, I don't want to put you on the spot.
I don't know him. I don't know him.
That's what I saw. I saw this. I saw him climbing over a fence.
Anyway, there was a Gavin Adcock beef thing or something. Yeah. I mean, listen, but I guess the cool thing about at least his ascension was watching songs really centered around an acoustic guitar go out and fill football stadiums. You're like, okay, like, you know.
I'm glad you said that. He's kind of like the Johnny Manziel. The guy was on fire.
100%.
And a songwriting machine.
Right.
And just one little act of stupidity.
And not around anymore.
He's probably still around, but not like he was.
Yeah,
I mean, he was everywhere.
Yeah,
But anyway, enough about all that. I'm sorry I got on the Zach Bryan soapbox over here. But, so what do you got coming up in the Hill Country? Got any gigs coming up or anything like that you want to talk about? Or?
Man.
Not in Hill Country, but just in the area.
Yeah, I'd say closest right now, unfortunately, is Austin.
Okay.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Music City.
Yeah. We do a pretty steady, I wouldn't call it a residency, but about every 2 months we play Saxon Pub as a headliner, which is kind of where we started, we try out all
Does
our
my
new
buddy
material.
Monty Montgomery still play there some at Saxon?
Oh, I don't know. Anyway. They got a great mix of artists that go through there.
Do.
And I really like that room. You can kind of pack it out even just with friends. So, you know, tell 50 buddies to bring a friend, and that place is pretty packed.
Yeah, it's a great place.
It sounds great in there. And
I haven't been there in a while.
Legendary. Too,
I know, I haven't been there in a long time, and I live right down the street.
Yeah,
when is it? Yeah, we might have an excuse to
We
roll.
play on Friday.
I'm actually in Maine this Friday.
Boo!
Next time you're playing. Next time.
And then I think, let's see, I've got a show with his name is Logan Ryan. That's in Cedar Park at the Hotspot. That's on August 28th. And then a couple of pop-up acoustic things in between. But anyway, the project feels still relatively new. I wish I had kind of kept a tally, but I do a lot of traveling around and play guitar for another band. And this band sometimes has to take, a seat to something that's, really paying the bills. So, I'm trying to stay as busy as I possibly can.
Sounds like
it.
Yeah.
And what would really help is getting a booking agent who can flood my calendar with dates without me having to cold call a bunch of people. But
you heard it.
Yeah, bring it. Let's go. If you're watching, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, more shows to come for sure. I'm grinding, trying to get as much on the calendar as I can.
So, so you spend a lot of time on the road then, I guess, what you said you're playing.
I do, yeah.
Playing a different band.
Yeah, sometimes, 2 months at a time, and got some foreign, some shows in Australia coming up, and a show in India, which I've never been.
Oh,
so,
wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Getting around, which is cool. But this has become, as far as a writer, this has become my primary focus. I really want to try to take this band somewhere and take all the guys that I'm working with me and get out on a bus. So.
Well, you got a great voice.
You
too.
do.
By the way, it didn't sound like 11 a.m. in the morning. You sounded like around 11:30 at night.
Well, you know what?
That was a great voice.
Those were the shots that I gave him beforehand.
Yeah. A little steroid to the butt cheek on the way in here. But, I did a radio stop at 8 a.m. and sang on that one, too. And that was like,
it just didn't feel right.
No, it's the worst. I want to be 5 beers in and 11 p.m. That's my ideal. So
there you go. Absolutely. Well, Timothy, thank you for coming in, man, and congratulations on the top 10.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's out there on all platforms, I'm sure.
Yep.
I don't drink anymore, so be looking
all
for
the streaming platforms. Timothy Howls, Spotify.
Howls with an S on the end.
That's right.
Yep.
Same with Instagram, Timothy Howls. But thank you guys for all the help.
No, we appreciate you
Yeah,
coming in.
great to see you.
Great job. Enjoyed it. Enjoyed the heck out of it.
Thank you.
Enjoyed it.
Texas music, baby.
Let's go.
I was going to put a lid on another Judge and JD show. It was fun. Timothy Howls. What a talent, man.
What a talent.
He can belt out a tune.
Yeah, that was a cool song he played. And, what the energy he's got going on. Don't forget about our karaoke.
Oh, man, last night, another good crowd in our very first one a couple of weeks ago.
It was exciting.
The crowds have been great
People
already.
love it. People love it. And so That's flown. We're going to do that every Thursday. You know, our tours, so folks from out of town are welcome to join us, but it's also focused on locals.
We have been getting the best of
and
both
we have been
worlds
getting
in
both
there.
both worlds. So we're gonna keep that rolling.
7 to 10 p.m. on Thursday nights. Pioneer Bar, 212 East Main, Fredericksburg.
Yep, and if I'm there, I'll buy you a beer if you drag Ashley up on stage and make her sing with me.
You and Perry did a great
Yeah.
picture.
Oh yeah,
the other
wasn't it?
night.
Yeah.
What didn't they sing "Unconditional" or "Unforgettable" to each other, something like that? Yeah, I think that was.
No,
She
they
said
said
Her
She's
and
going.
Perry, and you can't get those two together.
And don't forget, in the future, on some future programs, we're going to let you know how you can win a wine tour. From
we've got.
Weinheimer Tours. We got that coming up.
We'll get that all
And
set up.
on some future episodes, we're going to get that rolling. So a lot of good things to
Help us out if you can. Comment, like, share. Just we
Subscribe.
appreciate you being part of our little family here.
You bet. The Judge and JD Show. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit those